It does something really unique, questioning, are these characters actually stuck or are they free? And do these characters even really want to escape this time loop? Maybe not. Hey, it's Kristen, and today we're talking about one of my favorite movies of the new year, The Map of Tiny Perfect Things. Out now on Amazon, The Map of Tiny Perfect Things follows two teens who seem content to be stuck in the same time loop. Consider subscribing if you like my videos, and drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts on this film. Are you a big fan of time loops? If you are, you'll probably want to check this one out. I just wanted to shout out, I host a podcast called Pop Culture Planet that's all about inclusion and representation in Hollywood. And if you want to support me, now you can shop the merch I created. There's a sweatshirt, a t-shirt, and a sticker, all available at Teespring. You can easily get to the shop from my channel, and I hope you check it out. And if you buy anything, please tag me on social media at Kmaldo. I would love to see it and share. The Map of Tiny Perfect Things, adapted from a short story by Leah Grossman, takes a classic time loop genre for an infectious rom-com ride. We start off on such a high as we meet Mark, played by Kyle Allen, clearly going through yet another day stuck in a temporal loop. He's figured everything out, from what his family's gonna say at breakfast, to the choreography of how everyone moves throughout this town. It's truly impressive to learn that Kyle Allen actually did all of the stunts in this film himself, and he has such a cool ease and optimism to his character that it makes it really quick to connect with him. He comes across a clever but guarded Margaret, played by Kathryn, who seems to be trapped in the time loop too, and they slowly start to form a really wonderful connection. Together they create a game where they go around and try to find all the tiny little perfect things in the town and the day that they're trapped in. From a janitor who's an incredible piano player to a girl who lands a sick trick on a skateboard. They even create some of their own special moments, like when Mark attempts to make a grand gesture, showing Margaret how much he cares about her and how much he's really listening to everything she says by creating a cardboard spaceship and taking her on a mini adventure. That had to be one of my favorite moments. It was just so cute. The script is really quick-witted and fun and charming, and honestly surprisingly grounded in realism for, how out there a time loop story can be. They also open up a little bit of a mystery around one of our characters that pays off in a really emotional way. And I really love the themes that this film brings up. It does something really unique, questioning, are these characters actually stuck or are they free? And do these characters even really want to escape this time loop? Maybe not. Moving on from this day means growing up. It means not having everything just be about you. You have to start thinking about other people. Having to figure out your future, deal with change, maybe even lose people that you love. Both of our main characters have their own reasons of why they're afraid to do that, and also lessons that they learn that eventually help them move forward.
You don't actually think that this is living, do you?
We have all the time in the world.
This is not time. Time is the stuff that when you spend it, you don't get it back.
Maybe changing how you do things, maybe putting others first, can be that catalyst to change yourself for the better. I also gotta say, the attention to detail that went into building this world was just so spot on. It just makes me want to go back and kind of find all those little tiny perfect things, that I'm sure is what their intention was. Like, there was this cloud shaped like a question mark, and later on we see it kind of transform into an exclamation point as things start to click for our main characters. There's also really great parallels to the opening scene and kind of the ending scenes with Mark that I think just really show how much his character has evolved over time. He was always a good guy, but he started to really think about and care about people in a more meaningful way. I would say my biggest criticism of the film is that I wish that they did more with their characters of color. You have a really talented actor who's playing Mark's best friend Henry, and there's just not a lot going on with him. Yes, he is kind of like that confidant for Mark, but he is chilling in a room just listening to what this main character is saying and doesn't really have anything else going on. And I'm just tired of seeing these typical characters of color who are just the best friend and they don't have any other storyline going on other than just supporting the white main character. So that was something that I was kind of a little bit disappointed by. When it comes down to it, The Map of Tiny Perfect Things feels particularly relevant in our current age of isolation, as our characters learn to embrace both the good and bad of growing up, and to find even just the smallest joys in life, and I think that's a really great message. It was like a love letter to the present, about finding the beauty in everyday things that we often let slip by and just being in that moment. They had such insightful and deep conversations about life lessons that I think are really important for young people to think about. I just wholeheartedly really enjoyed this one, and I hope you'll check it out. If you like this one, you can check out more of my movie reviews right over here, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!